Second rank security officer Adamson reporting. After 9 months, it's hard to believe, but we finally located the object emitting the beacon. No one knew what to expect, but recovering the remains of what appears to be a deceased female human was not what I was expecting, that's for sure. It took a few days, but the remains have been removed from the vessel, housed under the ice, and have been brought into the facility for medical examination. First Officer Miller warned against bringing the body on board, but no one would listen. Look, I can understand everyone's excitement over this discovery and all, but there are protocols in place for a reason. And this is just asking for a whole mess of trouble. This is Second Rank Security Officer Adamson reporting. Well, tonight was interesting. Shit, I don't even know if interesting is the word I'd use. A load of bullshit is more like it. Management smiling and acting like we hit some major milestone. What a crock. Everyone here knows this mission has turned into a complete fucking disaster. What about Jones or Mason or any of the others that have lost their lives on this stupid hunk of ice messing around with these things? Why aren't we mourning our friends, our family, huh? Instead, we're raising our glasses to toast the discovery of what the fucking species of life. Look, man, they can fake it all they want, but the mumbles in the hallways are getting louder, and I, for one, am sick of this ice cube, this life form, and the load of BS coming out of Mission Command. First rank security officer Adamson reporting. Man, this isn't how I wanted to make first officer. Stephen Miller was my friend. Hell, he's the guy that got me the job on this mission in the first place. He didn't deserve to lose his life this way. Not to these things. And if the corporation thinks we're letting these things go back home, they can forget it. Either Nick gets on board and grows a pair, or me and a few of the other crew are gonna torch the damn things tonight and be done with it. If anybody's listening, the facility has been overtaken by the life forms, and the security protocols have gone fucking haywire. There's gotta be a way to turn off Neil's beacon and a way to get my hands on that weapon. Oh fuck, man. What have we done?
Communications with surface faded. 48 hours of the Ark. The final... The cryptid scourge had been completely... Billions lost their lives. Complete extinction of mankind was prevented. I hope that the Arks have been destroyed. Earth is safe, but I can still faintly sense them. Somewhere. Waiting. I'm never able to thank Godfather for... It was... saved mankind. The last transmission of him was a complete dated encrypted intel files. And silence. 3 weeks. No contact. Alone at... I wonder if he survived. I've nearly reached my... May this finally... nightmare.
No. Please, don't do this. You don't have to...
I need an extra set of arms down here if we're gonna get these repairs finished. Cancel that. I see someone. Over here!
Help! Help me! Oh, no! He's killing her!
Daily log for May 12th. This is Nick Shen, Chief Medical Officer reporting. After careful analysis, I have decided to prepare the team for our third trip out to the site tomorrow to recover the remains of the humanoid female we discovered in the vessel. The few tissue samples we've studied thus far have shown tremendous promise. There are just so many questions. Who is this woman? Where is she from? What brought her to this planet? Are there others like her? And if so, where are they? The list just goes on and on. Wow. Tomorrow, we make history. End log entry. Daily log for June 23rd. This is Nick Shen, Chief Medical Officer reporting. The preliminary data I've sent back home from the first round of clinical trials run against Eve have shown astounding results. While our host is deceased, some of her once dormant cells are very much alive and highly active. Our first introduction to an outside organism has resulted in the birth of a new cellular form, unlike anything we've ever witnessed. In addition, the engineering team continues to work on deciphering what they believe to be some form of partially preserved communication data. I'll be checking in with Chief Engineer Sandoval later today to get a full disclosure on their findings. Tonight, we will jointly announce the results of this research to the other teams. We both agree the morale boost is needed. End log entry. Daily log for July 30th, Nick Shen, Chief Medical Officer reporting. Though I am sure he is reporting this himself, Chief Engineering Officer Sandoval has finally decoded the encrypted messages from Eve's vessel, who we now have learned was named Samantha Cross. The data he sent me included files on a weapon called Venom X, a species of creatures called the cryptids, and one additional file that appears to be corrupted titled ARC that we have been unable to restore. I've searched the entirety of our database, and there is no mention of this woman, nor of this weapon, or of the Ark. What in the hell was a female human doing here on this planet? And why is her DNA and cellular structure so different from our own? And why won't anyone back home respond to my communication attempts about any of this? Ugh! The damned fool Duncan and his band of cronies! They exposed themselves to the organism, causing the entire facility to go on lockdown. I've sent a distress beacon notifying company leadership of the containment breach. Their response was to initiate the NEAL protocols, removing all crew member authorizations. We've been working to manually override the protocols, but the outbreak has become worse than we could have imagined. We've lost so many people in the last 24 hours, I've lost track.